Okay.
Go ahead. These are you ready. Just look at me. Say,
My name is Kamaya, and I am 9 years old. I went to Wind Shape Camp. Sorry that I'm not looking at you. I'm not really comfortable.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Um, I just really love this camp because they're like warm, welcoming. I have friends that go there, and we get to do different categories. We get to have a time where we have snacks in the trees, and we meet new people because they have us moving around. And then we get, like this year I'm doing archery, wacky science, and girls club, girls only. And I just can't wait to meet new people. I might seem like I don't really love different categories, but I love meeting new people. Most people say that she acts really shy. I sometimes can be shy if I look at you. Like when I go different places where I know I'm gonna go and see family, I act shy. But I want to go to this camp because it just makes me feel like I'm family when I go, and the people there don't really look at me like they don't stare at me at all when I come in. They don't do what people might do in other camps, but they do make it mostly not on them, but they make it about us because they want us to have this chance to know about Jesus. Like my cousin, I think he should go to this thing because he thinks right now that Jesus is Jose. Jesus is Josiah. Yeah, that's who thinks Jesus is right now, but I don't really want him thinking that. So I just want him to know that if he's actually watching this, that I would like him to go to this camp. He would have friends. He's really, really, really not shy. He's playful, but when it comes down to this camp, I felt like I could play, but at the same time, I could be able to learn. We had a category where we got to meet new people because they made us have to go to other teams, and we had to take things from them to give to ourselves. But when we were there, when I went to the places that I went, I always said hello, and I asked them, could I take it before I actually could take it? And if they said no, I still had to actually take it because it's a part of the game. But I just felt really, really welcome there. And
tell me about China. You were telling me a little bit about your counselor named China. Tell me about her. Can you start with my counselor's name is China?
My counselor's name is China. She reminded me of my stepsister, China, and she's really intelligent when it comes to things. She doesn't like us to play around when it comes to stuff that we'll need to learn. When we were talking about the Bible study, if people would play, she would just ask them or move them if she knew that they were really like friends. And so I just felt, because I love what she was teaching us. And after I went to that camp, I felt changed. And I got saved one night at my church, thinking about that camp, and it was revival week. And that night I was thinking about the camp, because I felt like we was at revival when I was at the camp, and then when we went to revival, I got saved, and I was really glad that I went to the camp. I met new people and friends that are old, and this is a song when I met new people. I made sure that the friends that were already there that I knew never felt like they could get pushed away. Like in Girl Scouts, we used to sing this song, make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. The silver ones are the ones that will always be there, and the gold ones are the new ones. But at the same time, you don't really know that person, but you do know that you want them to be your friend. But the silver ones are that you know that will go out of their way to make sure that you feel welcomed. And that's what I felt like when I went there, and that's what I want my friends to feel when I went there too.
We were talking a little bit on the microphone just a minute ago. Talk to the shy person who maybe is thinking about going, but they're like, I don't know, I'm too shy to do something like that. Convince them why they should go.
Go because you'll feel like family. I'll be there. You can always come and talk to me and you can tell me if you're shy or new or anything, and there will be other people, and you can tell them. You can meet new counselors. You might see Miss China. If she's there, I probably will be playing with her. And when I went, there was a song called, I love this song, and we danced to it at church. The teachers do not like us dancing to it because they can hear us all the way in the fellowship hall. And they come down there and tell us that we're too loud. But I love the song. It was, give me that Lord Almighty, that good old gospel, that Lord Almighty. And that song was really encouraging. And that was the first song that I heard before we went inside for the worship part. And that it made me, and there were other kids dancing to it with us. And I met new people. I met new friends, old friends, and I didn't really know that I would be going to a place where all my other friends would be going. And I would just love if these people would be welcomed and they feel welcome when they come. I just don't want you to be scared. At the end of the day, it's like when you go home, what my mama used to want me to be quiet, because all I would talk about when I went home was Wind Shape Camp. And I just felt, my mama she said that you need to go to this camp next year. She wants me to go to the camp, and my grandma wants me to. And it's just really, really, really fun to go. And just, please come. I would love to meet you. I'd love for you to feel welcomed. Don't feel shy when you go. When you go there, you'll see things that they tell you to step on. They say, you go through here, and you'll find your way to where you need to go. And when I went through there and they told me that, I felt like at the end of that maze, there will be Jesus just standing right there. But it wasn't Jesus, but it was his word and his mighty in that church and where we were going. And everywhere that you actually went, the crafts place, they would talk about Jesus. The eating place, they would talk about Jesus. And in our cheerleading and our dance place, you would not be able to believe this, but our dance teacher, she would kind of say that these are the dance that they might have did in the Bible, and these are the cheers that they might have chanted for Jesus. And it was really, I felt really amazed when I went there. The cheer practice, I felt it was really good. But just know that you'll meet others, you'll meet friends, you'll meet old. Keep them, because you might never find another friend like that. And you might never find a new friend like that either. And you might find another one, but just keep your friends. Make them feel at home. Just let them know that they should be able to come too. You tell them about it, and if they go with you, you might feel more better about it. Like me, after I found that my friends were there, I felt better. Sometimes that we weren't all in the same place, but I still knew they were there. And that I could always just count on them. The next day I could always tell them. And if we were all in the ocean group, because all the others that are here with me, they were all in the ocean group too. And at the end of the day, we met up and we would all talk about the different things that we got to do. And we would all be excited. And then there would be like a show where there was a granddaughter, there was a grandfather, and they worked on the farm. the grandfather was asleep one night when the sheep got lost, and he had to go and look for it. And he had 99 others, but there was 100. And his granddaughter was like, they looked for this sheep all week. On the last day, they found that sheep. And the granddaughter was like, why do you need to go and find this sheep? Why do you have to go and find them when you have 99 other sheep? And he said that I have 99 other sheep, but I want to always have 100, because these 100 sheep might get me off, but Jesus always finds us when we go on a different route, he told her. When you go to the wrong places, Jesus will always give you a choice, but he'll always want you to be back on track, following back to him, and he really just wants you to feel at home. When I go to heaven, I hope that I can say these same things that I'm saying to you, to Jesus. I just want him to know that I was so glad that I got to know him in my life, and I was just glad that he sent me down this earth to do something, and I hope one of the reasons he sent me down here to just tell you that you should go to this camp. This camp will make you feel like at home always.
Done. Nailed it.
So good.